Alright, this video is about preppers. It's going to be pretty dark, so just listen. It's going to be a drinking and thinking episode. Drinking and thinking. I think that preppers are mainly looked at as being conspiracy theorists, but in reality, they may be. But I don't think that it's not smart to save up canned goods and water and guns and ammunition and seeds, or to learn trades and how to plant vegetables. I don't see anything wrong with that. But there's the certain prepper who always sees the ending coming in everything, and the doomsday clock, it just starts to become overwhelming, because I used to consider myself a prepper, but guess what? I didn't have any prepping money, so now I'm just a regular person with no preps and a lot of bullets. That's pretty much who I am. I guess you can call bullets a prep. I tell you what, I'd rather have a shitload of bullets for trade than gold and silver in a time of hunger and pain. But preppers, it's funny. I see all different type of preppers. I see fat preppers, black preppers, white preppers, conspiracy theorist preppers, and they're always just getting ready. I saw one person with 2 guns on his person, a shitload of weight already from his person, and daily carries in this EDC bag 2 other pistols and a rifle. Now, that may be overkill, and I'm going to say that because I understand the prepping aspect. Like I said, I used to consider myself a prepper, but 2 guns on your person and you're already overweight, 2 pistols in your EDC bag, and an AK-47 and you carry that every day. That's crazy. Now I live in Florida, and even here we have a lot of guns. But even with having a lot of guns, I think that might be a little bit overkill. Especially being a black man, you get pulled over and say, "Do you have guns?" You want to be honest. You don't want to lie. If they find out that you lied, it can go left. You don't want to lie. And then they see that you got all of that, and now you look like a terrorist. You're trying to protect yourself from them, and now you look like a terrorist to them. Travel lightly. That's what I do. Preppers. Remember the battle rifle talk. Gotta get your main battle rifle. Can't be 5.56. It's gotta be 308 Winchester. That's a battle rifle. Your 223 5.56 is an intermediate cartridge. Who in the right mind is gonna walk around with a freaking 308 bullets strapped to the chest? I'm starting to go along with the one guy that said that his main battle rifle was a pistol, a Glock 17, Generation 3. I think that's what it's going to be. I don't think if something really were to happen, that walking down the street, and I don't care what happens, unless alien invasion or zombies. But if no aliens and no zombies, I don't think that walking down the street with an AK-47 or an AR-15 or an M4 variant or whatever the such would be a good idea. A nice concealed pistol can take you very far in your attitude as well. So if you're racist and something were to happen, get your shit together, man. It's fucking 2019. Get your shit together. Know your neighbors. Together you are stronger. Divided we all will be conquered. So, with all that being said, nobody really knows what day something will happen, and like your water gets cut off or the water's contaminated, and then all the preppers will say, hooray, hooray. You see, here's the thing. Everything is ran by the government and corporations. And most people put their prepping videos on YouTube, which is ran by corporations. And the government, if you ask me. And Facebook. People love the Facebook. By the way, I've been on Facebook for a few years now, and I recommend it. Not saying you should do it, but I recommend it. Social media is a disease. It is a parasite. YouTube is a parasite. The internet is one big cluster of parasites. You can't get positive information off without seeming crazy. The school system is a big cluster of parasite networks, keeping your kid dumbed down, never thinking outside of the box. In the future, I believe, those of you who think differently will be treated just like people treat people who love Trump and people who treat people who don't love Trump. Either way, they're both violent against each other. In the future, thinking differently will make people, ignorant people, and AI mad at you. And yes, I believe that they now have artificial intelligence with feelings and emotions now, and they think that it's a good thing. In CERN, they want to keep running their Hadron Particle Collider because they don't believe there's a higher power. So they just want to go ahead and keep playing God. And things happen. If you can see the changes in this world and you have not been indoctrinated enough by this world that you can see the Matrix for what it is, my advice, stay undercover with it. You can walk how they walk. You can talk how they talk. But just for your own protection against the crazies out there. For instance, you've been told in school that there's outer space and we landed on the moon and all about all the planets and that we're going through space every day since you've been in school and now. But you wake up in the morning and you still see the same sun, You go to you come out at night, you still see the same moon. And I guess you're supposed to believe they're being dragged. Now see, I'm going somewhere with this. They're being dragged by the power of the sun, right? That's also spinning. But you see the same stars at night that our ancestors have seen millions of thousands of eons of years ago. The same stars. So I guess the sun is so powerful that it pulls all of the stars with it, just so that we can see them every night in their same places. If this makes sense to you, kudos to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, then keep researching and keep walking and talking just the way they do. I guess I can say I already said that I was considered a prepper, but Jesus, most of us don't have the money to just go out and buy gasoline pails and all of this food and then go on YouTube and make prepper videos. I mean, come on now. They watch this shit. They see you. Most of you will be dead before you can even use your prep. And then it will be over. So everyone's just wondering, why didn't it happen yet? All the scientists are wondering, why didn't the world end yet? Why didn't the apocalypse happen? It was supposed to happen 20 times already. Well, guess what? They still know you have your preps. They know where you live. They're going to come and take it all from you. Or you will die. That way. They have underground bunkers. Even multimillionaires have bunkers, swimming pools, multiple floors, filtration systems, food for years. And they ain't taking my black ass in there with them. And that's just the way it is. So long story short, man. This episode of Drinking and Thinking is about prepping. Like, is it smart to prep? And if you do prep, is it smart to put yourself out there on the internet and show people everything that you have and everything that you have on you? And I don't think so. I say do it in a funny way. Like a flat earth video critiquing the flat earth, but really giving the facts. The absolute facts that you have. And they will think it's funny, but us divergents will understand exactly what you're doing and what you're trying to say. And my honest opinion about it is, no one truly knows. I mean, no one truly knows what CERN is doing and the problems that will arise from what CERN is doing. No one truly knows when a major event will happen. You can spectate all you want, but you never truly know. And you won't be ready. You won't. I guess that's a piece of advice. Always keep your pistol on you, enough ammunition, maybe a water filtration system, a good knife, a ham radio. Keep your gas tank full, and I mean, that's about it. Other than that, laugh with everybody. Go to the Super Bowl party. Talk bad about Trump. Hey, make everybody feel good. You don't want to stand out. All I'm saying is that you don't know. Don't look at somebody as being stupid and ignorant because they believe that the earth is flat. because they believe that your cell phone camera is actually looking at you and your cell phone microphone is actually recording you, especially preppers. Don't think someone's crazy because they feel like they're being targeted and they're talking about Morgellons and chemtrails. And you automatically assume that they don't know what they're talking about. You never know. Alexa devices in your house. You already have Alexa. You got a cell phone. Your cell phone can do everything Alexa can do. Your cell phone is Alexa. Alexa is everywhere. 5G technology, depopulation, parasites, fake food, GMOs. There are so many things out here killing us every day. And we just choose to act like it's not happening. Everybody should prep just a little bit, especially if you have a family and you care about your family. Stay safe out there. Have a plan. A backup plan and a backup plan for your backup. And if you don't, work on it tomorrow. And if you don't work on that, work on yourself. Work on yourself and your mind. So open up your mind to all of these different things that people say without shutting them down so quickly. Because they can have something to say that might save your life. If anything were to happen, I think the people that will survive are not the new military. I think the old school military, the ones that have been out there in Vietnam and fighting and flipping their socks backwards because they're wet, and out in the trenches sleeping overnight and hungry, don't know where the next meal is coming from, fighting, don't know where the next landmine is to blow them up, surviving out in the woods. Because if you think that you can do that, you're sadly mistaken. You can start a fire, but can you field dress a deer? Do you know what to do if a bear, if a bear saw you and or you went to sleep, you just field dress your deer and you got all your food around your tent and that bear comes strolling along and you got that little 22 on you, or even if you had a 44 or a bear gun, should you shoot at it or shoot to scare it? You don't know what to do. Trying to figure out where to go next with this, so I should just get off of this drinking and thinking episode 1. But just think about it, man. If everyone says the world should have been over by now and it's not, maybe there's a reason. Maybe because they're not finished yet, because you got too many preps, or because you're still alive. Maybe they're waiting for you to die so they can come into your house and take all of your preps away from you because you've put it all on the internet already. They know your IP address, your address, your registration, social security account number, your cell phone, RFID chips in your debit card and your credit card. You are being tracked and followed. Be careful what it is you say. This is Bro John, and I'm signing out. It's almost 20 minutes here. It's all talk. And if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like. So you can come on Drinking and Thinking episode 2, where we will talk again, mostly about religion and the stealing of your roots, being lied to about who you are. African Americans and colored and Negro, Aboriginal. It's all coming. So stay tuned and stay safe.